Ron, I understand you have a new toolkit or framework that teams and firms can use to not only engage, but also to motivate their employees. What was the thought behind developing this?
Great question, Rob. In response to a recent Gallup survey that revealed that fewer than 30% of employees in the U.S. feel engaged at work, we decided to adapt, create, and launch a framework for local companies to improve engagement. This issue costs companies worldwide billions of dollars annually in lower productivity, errors, and employee turnover cost. Our framework was designed to bring simple, practical, and proven strategies to leaders to engage their teams. Leaders don't need a massive automated system project or expensive benefits package. It all starts by recognizing that employees leave managers, not companies. And working with managers to improve their engagement skills pays big benefits.
With that explanation, what would you consider good candidate companies or teams that would benefit from implementing your framework? What situations would they most likely be dealing with?
Well, generally, we look for teams or companies that may be facing one or more of these types of situations. For example, if a leader feels or believes that he or she is not getting enough productivity of engagement from their employees, it's worth an investigation. They may also get negative feedback from employees when they're asked for input. Or it may actually be that their performance of a team may show low productivity, low morale, or higher than normal turnover. And last, we look for any organization that is having trouble with recruiting, retaining, and developing top talent. Now, these are a few of the situations that would take place that indicate, but we also have others. These just happen to be the most common. These issues can affect small and large companies alike. However, in the small environment, it becomes more of an enterprise issue and much more costly if not addressed quickly and completely.
That's interesting. But as we know, every leader is looking for benefits for their investments, especially when it comes to soft tools that affect culture and personnel. What are some of the benefits an owner or leader can expect to gain from the implementation if they apply correctly?
That's an excellent point, Rob. We believe our framework will allow a leader to engage and motivate his or her people so they can look for benefits similar to these: higher productivity, better teamwork and collaboration, increased comfort and confidence in their own leadership, increasing morale and decrease in turnover. They can develop internal talent to assume greater responsibility and make continuous improvements. They can also focus on more strategic planning and implementation and less time on fires and problems. So similar to relation capital, we have found that it also needs to be noted here that not all of these can be scientifically measured, but their impact will be felt strongly when implemented correctly.
For those that may be wondering, what is involved in the typical engage and motivate engagement?
A TLG engagement would include 11 virtual or on-site sessions that provide an integrated model for improving employee engagement using simple but powerful strategies. These would include such things as developing skills to clearly set expectations and communicate about performance on a regular, informal basis. We'd also learn how to ask for advice from employees about how to be better and how to execute changes effectively and listen to what they have to say. We'd also look at understanding each employee and helping them achieve their professional aspirations. Our goal is to have leaders learn to adapt their style and strategy depending on each employee's performance, talents, and unique potential at the organization in order to grow every facet of the organization. We also look at developing and communicating with a full set of messages that employees want and need to hear. And finally, we learn to commit to being available as a support resource to assure employee success. At the end of the last session, a leader will be able to expand on the skills covered and expand their business and establish a more sustainable, people-centric culture. The toolkit provides the framework, but it's up to the leadership team to advance those programs when the engagement is completed.
Thanks, Ron, for describing the Engage and Motivate framework to our listeners today. If someone is interested, how can they find out more?
You're very welcome, Rob. Thanks for the opportunity to provide this overview. If they want, they can drop me an email at ron@transformativeleadership.us, where they can request a copy of our free self-assessment or ask any relevant questions. They can also visit our website at transformativeleadership.us, or they can call me at 630-935-3326.
Thanks, Ron.
All right, thanks, Rob.